Get all that in the mail?
Yep. My mommy loves me. It's for my birthday away from home.
That's a lot of stuff, isn't it? Okay, so I thought about something very interesting to put on YouTube. Now, I don't know how long these string of videos that I'm got plans going to take, but you know, I really like doing YouTube, and I really like making videos, and I really like making series of videos where you always like to come back and see what happens next. So, you probably know from my last video, and probably same as Robbie's response video, that things around here aren't going too well. I mean, we're making enough money just to get by, but we're not making enough money to actually live on our own. We're not making enough money to do much of anything else. In fact, we got to sacrifice things just to do other things, and you know, it doesn't need to be like that. A lot of people suggest going to school, which is something I really would like to do. The school I want to go to is in Tampa, Florida. It's the International Academy of Design and Technology. It costs $60,000 for all that. But I want to go for the recording arts program, but I'm afraid that with coming out like that, you're going into an industry that's based on your reputation and music and stuff like that. I don't know. That's something to work at. I am looking at that too. But it's also at the same time, me and Robbie over here, I come up with this idea that through YouTube videos and stuff, I mean, we had decided from this day forth, which today is, it's May what? 12. Okay.
2 days and I'm 20.
In 2 days, he's 20 years old. Wish him a happy birthday.
I won't be a teenager anymore. What a shame.
Oh, what a shame. You'll join the world of 20-year-olds. And so far, my 20s suck. So it's time to fix that. Now, 2007 was a very awesome year. But anyways, let me get to the point. We are going to start job hunting like crazy away from here. And we are going to do whatever it takes to make things happen the way we want it to happen. To change our lives, to move to a better area. Now, we do have a big, huge area that we're looking at that consists of 3 or 4 towns that we can go to. And what we're doing is we're going to look up all the newspapers in those towns and look at all the job opportunities that they have in those areas, and we're going to call and apply and do whatever it takes. Okay? Here's where YouTube comes in. We are going to share this progression of this with you guys here on YouTube. For example, this is just introduction. Bettering my life string of videos is what I'm going to call this for now. Yeah. Leave it at that. So this is bettering my life, and I'm just going to tell you my plan. We're going to search all these newspapers of these areas, and they're not that far away. They're just up over the mountain, but it's better than here. And we're going to try our best to get a appropriate, decent job, which there are plenty of them in one of these areas that we're looking at. And we are going to try to get ourselves a job, and we'll try to save up the money to move to this particular area, wherever we end up. Okay, and this whole progression, it might take a month, it might take 2 months, regardless. And I'm going to share the whole thing here on YouTube with you all, so you guys will get to watch everything from this point on till when we finally get to places. Now, what all is included in this? You're going to be seeing us looking at the online papers for these jobs. If we get called in for interviews or we have to go down, we're taking a video camera, not into the interview. That'll be kind of weird, but you get to go along. We'll tell you how it went and everything like that. If we go apartment hunting, you'll get to see that. Because we'll take you along with that. We'll show you the apartment right along with us. Just the apartment, not outside or anything like that, because we don't want to give any, like, because, you know, you don't want to tell the world where you're living and give them, like, landmark things, because then that gets kind of scary. But anyways, you will get to see everything, because I feel that's one of the best motivations, definitely for me, to get things rolling, is to include it with my YouTube, because I like YouTube, and you guys have offered some great advice, and you've done, I don't know, I just love YouTube. And I think if I could just make a YouTube event out of this YouTube series of videos, I think that I'll have more of a motivation to do this, because I need the motivation. I mean, we're just barely living up here. I mean, we're making more money than we were when we were up in Pennsylvania, but we're not making enough to get out on our own. So that's what we're going to do. And Robbie, you up for that?
Definitely.
because he'll be in the series of videos with me. And if he's got any side views or any other extra things you want to talk about, he'll put them as a response to whichever video he wants to elaborate on. Like, that's what's going to happen. You ready for the ride? You ready for the challenge? I should be asking myself, am I ready for that ride? I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you guys stick with us and everything. It might be a month long, but I think it's gonna be worth it, and it'll be fun. And the neat thing is we get to turn back and watch all this too, as long as YouTube don't delete them all. What do you think? You got anything you want to add to this, everybody? You have no input whatsoever.
Not right now, I don't.
I figure we'll leave it on long enough, we'll dig out a thought. If he's got thoughts, he'll post it as a response. So, wish us luck. If you have any advice, if you've been down this road before, leave it in the comment section. I really appreciate that. And you can do that with any, I'll have you, we'll just have you guys along as help and friends and people who give great advice, whatever the terminology is for that. I'll talk to you later because I'm hungry, so enjoy. However many videos this may take, I don't know. But it's May 12, 2008, and this is the beginning.